Hi guys! For today, samahan nyo muna akong kakain tayo ng Indomie.
Partner of the NHS blood and transplant group. We've always adapted, meeting unmet needs, engaging the community. We're there as a platform to use, for you to use. So it is what you make of it and what you want us to do. The IUS can provide volunteers, expertise, but moreover, sense of community, family, and friendships. We don't want to be reinventing the wheel. We're there as support. I think one of the tragedies would be that if we're still sitting here in the same hall in 25 years' time, listening to the same narration of Imam Hussein, but our issues remain the same. So I would encourage all the parents to encourage the youth to be involved, because we're all going to get older. Youth will need to sort of step forward and tell us what they need. So, whether it's with IUS or one of the other, multitudes of organisations we have here in Manchester. If you're interested in IUS, it's on the IUS website, ius.org.uk. I'm around at the end of the programme if anyone wants to speak to me. That's it from us for today. Thank you.
Thank you, Sanya. Please thank her by reciting a salawat once more. There is one final message from the 10th day. So, can the volunteer brother from the 10th day please come forward? Brother On, please welcome him salawat.
Please start with another salawat, please. So, assalamu alaikum everyone. I just want to start as a representative and a committee member from the 10th day. I want to thank everyone for their participation in the Majlis of Imam Hussein. Not only your contribution, but just being here today from where we were 2 years ago is a big achievement in itself. I also just want to take the time to apologize for any inconvenience. If there's any shortcomings on our behalf, I know this Majlis hasn't been 100% perfect. We have maybe delayed, we have made mistakes, so please do forgive us. And any feedback you have for the 10 nights that we've had so far, or 9 nights we've had so far, please do let us know and we'll be more than happy to try and take that going on forward. I just wanted to let you know of a few things that are coming up. So tomorrow I just wanted to let everyone know we're going to be having an Ashura program here today, tomorrow, at 12:30. We'll begin after Zohar Namaz, where we'll have the recitation plus poetry as well as the Mukbang by the Sayyid. We will then also have an evening majlis as well, a Shama Ghariba program. Again, this will be the same time. We'll start at 8:30, Ziyarat, Namaz, and then proceed straight with the poetry and again a majlis by the Sayyid. I also just wanted to let everyone know as well, there is also a midnight majlis by Mukbang that is going to be at Bellet Street Al Hussein Masjid. If anyone's interested, that will start at midnight tonight. As well as that, this is the final night, as in this is the 9th night and the final night before we decide to seize any fundraising, any more presentations, and any other talks we're giving. So this is your final night as members of the Shia community to contribute to this great cause. I stood up here, I think 2 days ago, to explain the projects that we do, the causes that we have, what we've done in the past 5 years, and what we plan to do in the future. We have a peace walk, which will be on the 18th of September 2021. So that'll be next month, so please do keep your eye on that. We'll be posting on our social media about the event that to come. We've also got a food drive as well that we're hoping to, inshallah, in the name of Imam Hussain, give to the Trussell Trust at the end of Ashura, so within the next few days. I just want to make a quick few announcements as well. I can see this isn't directed at anyone, but I have noticed that there are people over the course of the night sitting on chairs which we've allocated for people who are elderly or who have any issues. Can I just please, again, it's not directed at anyone, brothers or sisters, this is just a general notice. If there are chairs available, please leave them available. And if you know that you're able to add, Allahumma. And just one final request, like I said, this is the final night. I originally told you we had a target of £30,000. We're at £25,000 right now at the moment. We still need that extra little push just to get us over the line. There are plenty of standing order forms at the fundraising desk. If you need any more information, please do come to me, Brother Faiz, or any of the volunteers. We'll be more than happy to give you more information about what we do and what we have done. Please, just one final plea. Standing orders take 2 seconds to fill out on your phone. We have a paper standing order form. However you choose to do it, I promise you it will benefit the rest of the community, not only for now, but for the future as well. Alaikum assalam, salawat.
Thank you, Brother On, for those reminders. Also a reminder that the Arba'in trip, if you wish to travel, come and find myself or Brother Tathir. We'll give you more information. A number of you have signed up for the water appeal. Just remember to give the names of your loved ones that you want to go on the water pumps. And a number of you have given your details for the survey that we're doing with the Manchester Community and Youth Project to seek out the professionals in the community as well as the views of the young ones. Tonight's majlis is sponsored by a number of mu'mineen. So this is the family of Brother Ali Jafri, Brother Ali Raza Naqwi, Brother Bilal Ali, a person who wishes to stay anonymous, Sayyid Asad Ali Ruzvi, Shahida Begum, Sayyid Raza Muhammad, Hashmi Begum, the grandmother of Bilal Ali, as well as all the marhumeen of their family. Also a request for Fatiha for Sayyid Altaf Hussain Naqwi, son of Sayyid Sardar Ali Naqwi, as well as a prayer for Shifa for Ruby Chowdhury, as well as all the mu'mineen and mu'minat. So let's put our hands together and recite Suratul Fatiha. Salawat. Each night I've been reading to you a narrative of the journey of Abu Abdullah al-Hussein. I actually wrote this narrative 4 years ago based on my research of the different books, and it begins on the 8th of Dhul Hijjah when Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam is leaving the city of Makkah, and it follows him every single day until his burial on the 13th of Muharram. Sayyid Mahdi has actually reminded me that there is a book written by his eminent father, Sayyid Hadi al-Mudarrisi. The book is entitled The God's Sacrifice, the epic saga of Hussein and his legendary martyrdom. So if you wish to know more of the details of the narrative, which we may not necessarily cover during these programs, and if kids are interested and if elders are interested in knowing what actually happens leading up to the martyrdom and after, then I recommend Sayyid Hadi al-Mudarrisi's book, God's Sacrifice, the epic saga of Hussein and his legendary martyrdom. And you'll have noticed that each night we've been displaying a picture, an infographic to go with the narrative, just to be able to let you visualize as to exactly what is going on. Salawat. Ninth of Muharram. Time is ruthless. The night of the 9th of Muharram has merged into the day of the 9th of Muharram, and that into the night of the 10th. A series of events are in motion that are to end in somewhere else in the desert is an unsettled soul. He is Ibn Sa'ad's polar opposite. He is his antithesis. He had been hoping for an amicable solution to this crisis. His actions have brought the footsteps of death to Hussein's door. He is ashamed and riddled with guilt. He too has a choice to make. He cannot give up his paradise for the chasms of hell. There is always a way back to the path of righteousness. He knows that Hussein is a munificent soul. His door is always open. Hur asks his servant to tie his hands behind his back and put his shoes around his neck. Hur is a prisoner of his perturbed conscience. He lowers his head in shame and walks over to Hussein's camp. He will never choose hell over paradise. Hur is as his mother has named him, a free man in this world and the next. On the day of the 9th, the day that has just gone by, as the time of Asr is passing, Zainab approaches her brother Hussein. Hussein is seated in front of his tent. He had been sharpening his sword. He now takes a nap with his sword resting next to him. He wakes up to a great clamour and hue. Ibn Sa'ad and Shimr have advanced onto Hussein's camp. Hussein informs Zainab, "I just saw Rasulullah in my dream, and he told me that tomorrow I shall be reunited with them." Shimr wants to isolate Hussein. He has a ruse to further weaken Hussein. He comes to the camps of Hussein and calls out for Abbas. "O sons of my sister, come forth." For al-Banin, Fatima Kilabiyya, is of the same tribe as Shimr. Hussein is the epitome of courtesy. He sends Abbas and his brothers to see what Shimr has to say to them.